Jackie Dean.
Mr Speaker, this is an excellent bill, and I want to commend my colleague Kanwaljit Singh Bakshi on having the foresight to research fully this bill and then to bring it to the House. Mr Speaker, this is the Sunlight Bill. This is the bill which casts sunlight on some of New Zealand's old legislation and brings it into the view of the Parliament so it can be fully discussed, fully considered by the Select Committee before it is brought back to the House. I want to commend my colleague Kanwaljit Singh Bakshi for that approach, because you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Maybe this bill could have been dealt with in another way, but this is the government that believes in full and frank discussion of our legislation. If there is a piece of legislation that is to be wiped from the statute books, then it should be done in this arena with full discussion, with full opportunity of members from around the House to have their view on this piece of legislation. Mr Speaker, this is a small bill. This is a bill of some 1 page, but I think in that bill, it is a wonderfully brief bill, but in that bill I think it speaks a lot for New Zealand's proud history through several world wars, and the fact that at the time the Prime Minister, or not the Prime Minister, the Governor-General was empowered to take over land that might be required for military manoeuvres. Now, that is a piece of history that we shouldn't just wipe from the statute books. I reckon that's a piece of history that should see the sunlight of a bit of discussion in this debate in the chamber. So, Mr Speaker, I want to support this bill. I think it's a good bill because it, in fact, tidies up. It's an elegant bill, as my colleague says, and I want to commend it to the House.
Chris Hipkins.
Mr Speaker, the big hands on the 9 and the little